This is how you use a Mayku desktop vacuum former. Make sure your machine is plugged in, and then you're going to need the sheets that come with the machine, or you can buy them separately, which has all of the instructions that you need for them. And then you will need a shop vac as well. We're going to make sure that the vacuum is turned on and plugged in both power and suction into the back of the vacuum mold. On the front of the machine, there will be two knobs which correspond with the temperature and time for the sheets that you will be using. You're going to turn the knobs to correspond with both of those. So the temperature for these that I'm using for this is at 5, and then the time is going to be at about 1.5 minutes. One thing to do before loading the plastic up is taking the protective film off of the sheets. The first thing that you're going to do is lift the handles. There should be 2 of them. So you're going to lift the first tray up and make sure everything's solid. Then put the plastic sheet center on the square, and you're going to pull the top panel back down and click the handles in place. Then you're going to lift the entire thing up with the plastic sheet wedged in between, and you're going to change the knob temperatures and time for what you need after putting the mold in place. The mold that I'm using is one for a visor piece. So once that is in place, then you're going to turn the knobs to the correct time and temperature for how you need your plastic to be softened. Once the heating knob is turned, the machine will kick on and should start heating the plastic sheet. Then you just wait, and the plastic will slowly soften and start sagging. Once you see the plastic start drooping to about this point, all you're going to do is grab the handles and push down on the platform, and it will turn on the vacuum. This will suck all of the air out of it and form it to whatever mold you have. Then you just keep the handles down until the vacuum stops running, and you're going to turn off the heat. Once the plastic has cooled enough, you're going to lift up that top handle again, and it's going to release that plastic sheet that we originally put in, and you can take the mold out with the plastic sheet. Any extra detailing, or with this mold I'm going to have to cut it out, can be done with a heat gun. You just heat the plastic up and manipulate it as need. The final thing is make sure everything is unplugged and put back where it started.